Granddad! Flintstones? Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips. Mario 7? That was the one I played. Oh, let's check it out. Granddad!
Yeah, we're gonna bring it down like this, y'all. I'm gonna let my man Parappa know that noodles rule the world. Yeah, that little slippery thing tastes so good all the time. Yeah, that's right. Goes a little something like this. Stay with me now, here we go. Like this. In parentheses, let me stress the fact clearly. No matter what the deal, I crave for this dearly. The so-called noodles that you find in spaghetti are sweeter than idols, do damage like machetes. Without a doubt, I got the flow coming at you live. Bring the place alive every single day I jive. With the thought comes my direct actions. Ask my followers, they'll say it's an addiction. Slurp it, suck it, I know you all like it. Slurp it, suck it, I know we all like it. Smell it, taste it, pasta in a market. Smell it, taste it, fruit in a basket. Chinese, Italian, Thai or Jamaican. Mexican, Egyptian, English, Korean. Anything goes, even Hawaiian. Anything goes, even Alaskan. Warm and chewy, occasionally gooey. The best things in life taste good, we'll chop suey. 8 minutes to boil and 2 minutes to eat. Admit it, kid, you know noodles can't be beat.
What happened? What's going on? What happened?
What?
N-double-O-D-L-E-S.
T-double-O-K-E-T-S.
Great tasting pasta, blow to your chest.
Great tasting sweets, blow to my chest.
Ramen, udon, soba, you name it.
Brownies, a pot, a shake, you name it.
Any type of noodles you like, yes, I got it.
Any type of sweets you like, yes, I got it.
Whatever your thoughts may be, I'm bound
Maybe.
to be the king of all foods with my noodles as the key.
As the
Full
key.
of pride and glory, way up above. 'Cause here I come, y'all, full of noodles and love. Noodles are the best. No